Okay, today we're going to do a quick video explaining the SynQ Procs web portal, specifically focusing on the user portion and also the company portion. And really those are the two portions that you're going to spend most of your time on. But the goal today is to show you just how easy it is to get your virtual credentials, administer those virtual credentials, and then that's really all you do in the SynQ Procs, and everything else is left up to the access control system that is installed at the site where you're adding the SynQ Procs to. And that's really the great thing about this product is we don't care what access control system you have. You can add SynQ Procs to it, and then you're going to be able to give the ability to have virtual credentials, and you'll see how simple, quick, and easy the web portal is. So the goal is to make it so you realize the properties and sites will not have to learn two databases. We do not consider ours a huge learning curve. It's just where they're going to get the credentials, administer the credentials, and then they're done. Then everything else is back in the access control system that they know and have used. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. We're logged into the SynQ Procs web portal right now, syncprocs.com, and we have four sections: dashboard, companies, users, and card report. What we're going to show today is the companies section and then the users section. Those are the two areas that you're going to spend 99% of your time in. So if I first click on companies, companies is where you will see all of your jobs. You can create new companies by clicking on create a company, and this is where you're going to put in, let's say, a new apartment complex that you installed SynQ Procs devices on. You're going to put their information in here, and then you're going to be able to give them virtual credentials that they will then create users for, and we'll show you how to do that here in just a minute. So we have created a site called Test Installer, and you can see if I click on the details, I've filled out the information. The company ID, which is a number made up by you. The max offline hours is a setting that we have that's a really cool feature. You can refer to what that is in our training video that we've done on this. It's longer and more detailed. We're not going to go into it right now. And then card block style, single use, company name, you'll enter that. The status is active, address, all of that good stuff. The dealer code is something that you've set specifically for you, so someone can't come into one of your jobs behind you and start messing with your installation. They will not be able to communicate with those SynQ Procs devices because they're locked down with your dealer code. And you can see that this property or site has 5 credentials with 5 remaining. That means they haven't used any of them. And you can see the detail which is showing the bit format and all of that. Again, the bit format, the Wiegand format is all totally customizable by you. So when you're setting up credentials, you can do 26-bit Wiegand, 37-bit, whatever you need. It's all customizable in here. Okay, so we've got the company. So you will have a list of every single one of your sites. You'll be able to drill down, see how many virtual credentials they have, how many of them they've used, issue new virtual credentials, all right here. Now if we jump to the users section, the users section is where you're going to, the property manager or you, whoever wants to manage it, is going to assign usually tenants to be able to receive an email with a virtual credential and then start using that on their site. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here to create user. I'm going to create myself. Putting in an email address. And the email address that you type in here is where they are going to receive an email that says you have been invited to use a virtual credential through SynQ Procs, download this app, and it gives them all the instructions they need right there to the email address that you've entered. I'm going to tie them to a company, which company is usually going to be like a site, ABC Apartments, ABC Business, whatever it is. This is tying them to those devices on that property. The dealer code, which autofills, is yours. And if I click this user manages access at their company, they're going to get an email that allows them to sign up for this web portal where they will only see their company so they can manage. So this is going to be for business owners, receptionists, the site manager, the property manager, whatever it may be. This is going to grant them a web portal. For just a tenant, you are not going to click that button because you don't want them to have web portal access. So I'm going to click create, and it's telling me I've already used this email address, which I have. So there's a conflict, but pretend it's saved. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into a user, Alex, who we've selected here, and I'm going to give them a card. And I can just say assign new card. It's going to ask me if I really want to do it. I'm going to click yes. And what it's doing is it's just giving me the next card available in line from from the numbers that I have associated with that community. So I have 5 cards here. My starting number was 1,000. So if I created another user and assigned a card, the number would be 1,001. And you can adjust that as well. You have full customization. Save the changes, and when I click Save Changes, that email address, alexanderjhartman@gmail.com, just got an email saying you've been assigned a virtual credential through SynQ Procs. Follow these instructions to download it, and you're done. Now you're going to take that number. If I click on Details, the card number is 1,000, and you're going to put that into your access control system, where then everything else is up to the access control. That's all you need to do. So it's very, very simple here. Works with all access control, and that's all you need to do to get someone up and running, and then they're done inside the SynQ Procs web portal. And that's our goal. Less time here, more time in their access control, so it works with everything. Thanks.